What's happening, guys? Alex here with you. You're taking a look at the new Shmew Tower. It is finally complete. I received a pick-a-brick order yesterday. Man, it seemed like forever, but I finally received it yesterday. I was very excited to get it, as well as a bricklink order from Big B Bricks. Thanks for getting my order to me so quickly and making this video possible before the weekend is out. So, obviously, this is a very large mock. For me, it is anyway. It's the largest mock I have ever done. The second largest is the parking garage, which is right next to it there. And obviously I took a very vintage approach to it. It's a vintage looking building. I kind of just went with what I had, and that's how it turned out. Obviously the billboard at the top, that large marquee, keeping with the vintage look as well with that. You'll notice a lot of the landscaping is done as well. This is just the very beginnings of this new business plaza here, and this building is very, very large. It's heavy. It takes a lot of brick. So let's go ahead and take a look at the exterior of the new structure, and we'll take a look at the inside as well. Now, I did take a lot of time to look at Lego structures, large Lego structures on YouTube, just a lot of pictures to kind of draw some inspiration on how I wanted mine to look. And if you look at this building and you look at this part right here up, if you take this whole entire section out and look from here down, you'll notice it bears a striking resemblance to the Ghostbusters firehouse, and that's actually where I drew a lot of inspiration from with this building. In fact, I was very tempted to just make the Ghostbusters firehouse, but Josh wanted this to be as tall as possible. The bottom floor is very transparent. A lot of those black windows are being used for that. You'll see that the front entrance is very more of a blocky look, while the windows next to it have those arches. I was trying to find some sort of arch that went across 10 studs, but I couldn't really find anything of the dark gray stone color, so I went with more of a boxy look, unfortunately. But the rest of it stays true to the arch. Here's a closer look at the front of the building. Nothing too crazy going on. Very basic build. You'll notice the windows are a little bit inverted, just by one stud, all the way up and down. And I have those 4x4 dish elements to kind of give it some, I don't know, variety. I don't know if I like them or not, but they're there for now. All right, at the very top we have the Shmew billboard. I wanted to make the marquee on the building itself, but just because of the design, I had to make a billboard at the very top, so I did the best I could with it. It's just a bunch of black plates at the back of it, outlined by red tiling and the white tiling on the inside. Just doing a basic word outline of Shmew, just to let everybody know that this is the Shmew building. Now let's go to the interior. Just one more bit on this, how it all works together. It's built in 3 sections. You have the roof, and then you have this middle huge section, and then you have the base. So I take off this top here, comes off fairly easy, and that's just the billboard and the roof. A lot of sloping decorative elements to help it along, so it's not just a boring flat roof look, and a few AC units there as well. Take that off. Oh yes, and I do have my skydiver, my scared skydiver, just thinking about jumping off the tallest building in my city. So put that there, and let me go ahead and move the camera, and I'll show you how you check out the interior. Now the back of the Shmew Tower is a solid wall, and I did that for a reason, because of how this is built. What I did is I created just a large door in the back that you open up, just like that. Pretty cool, right? Saw that in an image, and I thought that was just the coolest thing. I'm like, that is so simple and so amazing at the same time. So I did that to allow easy access to the back here without having to waste a lot of elements with making it like the modular buildings where you take off one floor at a time. Now this whole top section does come off like the modulars, just like that, as I break one of the elements. Put that back on there, and I'll show you the bottom here in just a second. But before I do, I want to explain the interior. Now there's no, it's not furnished yet. I'll get there on these floors anyway. I don't have enough of these black plates to fill in every single floor. That's why there's just 3 oversized floors, which is okay, because it works really well with reaching in and grabbing things and putting things in. If you have larger hands, my hands aren't huge, but still, I mean, if these floors were just this big, 8 or 9 bricks, it'd be really hard to get my hands in there, even with this door. So pretty cool, right? I like that. I've never done that before, but you can see the amazing convenience that allows, but also you can close it to make it look like a complete structure. Alright, for the next feature, I had to take out this curve from the monorail track, but you'll notice that the Shmew Tower is equipped with an elevator. It does have this elevator shaft with the corresponding buttons on each floor, these transparent doors. are supposedly the doors that are automatic for you. At the very bottom here, you'll notice a knob, and that is how you operate the elevator. You can see that we have a minifigure on the platform inside there, and he is our guinea pig. And it's a little rough. Sometimes it catches a little bit. Here it gets a little tight, but yeah, it works. Take it out here, and you can see what it's all made of. It's very, very basic platform. Nothing crazy or special going on there, but it does the trick. So our minifigures can use the elevator, not use those over-exhausting stairs, or don't have to imagine that the minifigures can magically transport from one floor to the next. Alright, I'm going to close this thing up, and we'll go ahead and take this very large and heavy section off, and we'll show you the bottom and interior. Alright, and here is the interior. Interiors are not my specialty, so go easy on me here, but you do have some basic accommodations like reception. I did decide to do the main office, executive office, if you will, on the main floor, so that is my massive corner office, really nice, where the big wig would hang out. And here is the way to the elevator shaft with our aforementioned guinea pig sitting in there. If I turn the camera around here, you have some tables for consultations. The Shmew Tower function is financial services, if you're curious to know. That is the company's primary form of business, so as well as other consultations. So that is the bottom floor and the end of this tour. Alright, well there it is, you guys. The Shmew Tower is built, it's placed. The next project is going to be actually right next to it. Going to start working on the Octan Tower, which I'm planning on having it taller than the Shmew Tower, but probably not as thick. That thing took a lot of pieces. Wow, it took a lot of pieces. Actually, I thought it was going to be a lot taller than the Ferris wheel here, but if you look at that green gondola car at the top, it's right about level with it, with the exception of the Shmew Billboard there. So, man, the Ferris wheel is just super duper tall. So back out here, way back here, all the way to where you enter my basement, and that Shmew Tower just really sticks out. Pretty cool. Okay, and in a few days I'll have a new video out with the review of my new paddock. I completed it also over the weekend, and I'll have that out and uploaded in the next few days. But here is for now, a sneak peek of it. Alright guys, well, hope you enjoyed that awesome update. This area right here is becoming a really cool mock area, and so I'm excited for the future of this this business plaza. So stay tuned for that, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching. Happy Father's Day. Bye.